What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bankster Boy, and yes, I got a new car. I traded in the all-new 2024 Grand Highlander for this 2023 Honda Pilot. So the Grand Highlander, it definitely looked a lot better. It was a lot slicker from the front, sharper looking. And I think because it was a limited edition, because I saw another Grand Highlander and it was just like the base model and it didn't look too gravy. So definitely, if you're looking at Grand Highlander, you want to get like the limited or above. But so I know I change cars like underwear. But you know what though? My credibility, I don't think there's nothing wrong with my credibility, just because people are like, oh, we can't take you serious. You switch out cars so many times. It's like, dude, I'm not even losing any money, and I'm buying them from like the dealerships as a normal customer. I pay taxes on them. I pay MSRP. And when I'm trading in these vehicles, like, I'm getting my money back. Like, thank God I'm not losing any money, right? When you trade it in. But the Grand Highlander, like, for the money, I don't think it's worth it, just because after driving it for over a month, and that's another thing too, is like these YouTubers on here that are doing these car reviews, they don't own these vehicles. They're not driving them, like a normal person with a family. They're just driving them, 10 minutes to an hour, and they're telling you, oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. No, like, I gave it a good month and a half, and I noticed like some things that were pretty serious. And I'll tell you one thing that really bugged us and was like, you know what? We really want to get rid of it, is the trunk. Let me show you something real quick. On the other video, you got to look back. On the other video, I show you the dent mark that the Grand Highlander leaves. So let's say you put a whole bunch of groceries in there, right? And sometimes it gets stuck, right? So like, it's not going to close all the way automatically. Well, all my wife did was she closed it gently. She didn't like push it real hard. I watched her closed it gently. And on the Grand Highlander, it left a dent mark. And I'm like, what? So the Grand Highlander, basically, the metal is like a tin can, like literally. I mean, this is not bad, but it was thinner than this. But I think on the Honda design, they made this a lot more thicker, just in case someone needs to push down, you're not going to leave a dent. So that kind of like bugged the crap out of us. We're like, man, we paid $50,000, whatever, for the Toyota, and it's like really cheaply made. I mean, this is fiberglass for sure, but you could tell it's a lot thicker than the Toyota. I noticed that on my Toyota Tundra too. Someone in the comment section made a good point. Like, they're making these cars a lot light because they're going from a V6 to a V4, and pretty much like, I don't know, trying to save fuel or whatever, but trying to cut costs too. But this is the new Honda Pilot. It's really nice. I mean, like I said, it's not like the Grand Highlander, right? But it does its job, right? Here you go. That's the cockpit. You know what? It's got a lot more space, that's for sure, than the Grand Highlander. I noticed. Like, I thought the Grand Highlander was gonna be bigger than the Pilot. Actually, the Pilot is wider. And this goes down. On the more expensive models, this was just like the $40,000 Honda Pilot, which saved me money because like my monthly payment went down, and then the loan amount obviously went down. So yeah, that could actually come right out. But you gotta, let me see. It's kind of annoying. Oh, leave it down. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the Honda Pilot. I feel like it's a lot smoother, of course, because it's a V6, and it's really smooth compared to the Toyota Grand Highlander. I think it's a lot smoother. You don't hear the engine noise as bad compared to the Highlander. But yeah, look wise, the Grand Highlander all day. But I feel like this fits my family more, and I feel like it's built a little better than the Toyota. So yeah, that's my honest review, and let me know what you guys think. Appreciate it.